All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. And today we back with another video reaction. Now look, this video today is a viral video that's been going up on everyone's platform. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's been worried. Everybody's been tripping. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. From the minute I saw it, from the minute I saw the headline, I knew it was fake. I knew it was a play, you know, and I'm not 100% for sure, but my gut tells me that it's a play, bro. All right, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, Lena the plug files for divorce from Adam22. Now, look, before we press play on this video, we talked about this last night on the Sharky podcast with Poke, uh, on the Hater World podcast. We're going to talk about it tonight on the Thursday show with Serio two times, Doe Hunter, Blue Devil. No Opina. Opina's not pulling up tonight. He said, "Hey, bro, I pulled up for the Wednesday podcast. I'm not pulling up for Thursday. You better find a replacement." I go, "All right, fool. I'm gonna find a replacement for Thursday and maybe for every Thursday." So everybody pull up tonight, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. We're gonna be live in the building. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and go over to this. Lena the plug files for divorce from Adam22. Now, make sure you guys hit the like, hit the subscribe, tap in. All right. Don't tap out. Now, look, people saying, people saying it's over for Adam. People saying she gonna take all his money. People saying that's what he gets for pimping her out. People saying he gonna be broke and assed out. People happy. People are happy. Now look, the minute I saw this, I said they must be selling a new tape. They must be promoting something. They must be trying to get to a bag. And you know what people text me? You're stupid, fool. She finally left them. You're stupid, fool. They can't be fake because there's paperwork. It'd be fraud. You're stupid, fool. TMZ reported on it. I said, I don't believe it, dog. I don't believe it. Now let's go ahead and read this real quick and then we'll break it down to the best of our abilities. It says Lena the plug is pulling the plug on her marriage. Adam22. TMZ has learned Lena filed the divorce documents in LA County without a lawyer on June 1st, which happens to be her birthday, and wants legal physical custody of their 5-year-old daughter, according to divorce documents obtained by TMZ. For those who don't know, the couple has a very successful podcast and OnlyFans account, which also makes a very unique relationship. They shoot corn content with people outside their marriage, together and individually. Well, I would say individually for her, because everything he shoots is with her. I've always thought that shit was crazy, right? What do you mean, Blue Devil? Every video that Adam is on with Korn is with Lena and a woman. He is never in the room with a woman by himself. But she is in the room with a man by herself. That's the only thing that I always thought was weird, bro. Like, how could she shoot video with different men, right? And she's alone with this other man all this time, bro. Like, you don't know what they're talking about. You don't know if they're plotting against you. You don't know if she's falling in love with this fool, right? Like, she over there doing the scene with the male talent and the cameraman, and the whole time she's in love with the talent or whatever. You don't know that because you're not there. But with Adam shooting corn, Lena is always in the room. It's always a three-way. It's never just him. At least I haven't seen nothing pop up with just that fool. And I'm not a connoisseur of the Triple X material, but from what we've seen on Instagram, it's always him and Lena and the third wheel. So I always thought that was a little weird, bro. Like, hold on, fool. If she gets to be alone with the male talent, why can't you just go pipe down the baddie by yourself? Why she gotta be right there watching, bro? I always thought that was a little weird, but let's continue. It says, and and they shoot corn content with people outside their marriage together and individually and interview those people on their pod. Adam also hosts his popular No Jumper podcast without her. That being said, in the docs, Lena says she does not have a job and her only income is 3,000 a month spousal support from Adam. That's stupid, bro. That's when I knew it was fake right there, bro. Come on, bro. She only gets $3,000 from him a month to spend, bro. For you know how much money these people rake in? Millions of dollars, bro. I mean, realistically, what could she possibly want that she don't already have, right? A new car? She probably driving the newest whip there is. What? Money in the bank? I'm sure she has a card with all the money she needs. Bag? I guarantee you she has a gang of bags. So, what do you think she needs money for to like be spending every month on? Yeah, she don't need nails. You don't think she get money for nails? You don't think she got Starbucks money? Like, I mean, when you're rich, bro, there is not too many things you need. Not even only when you're rich, when you're okay, bro. Like, you got a nice car, you got a nice place to live. You might have all the electronics you want and stuff you want. I mean, like, there isn't really nothing to buy once you got what you need. So 3,000 a month, guarantee you she don't pay no bills, nothing like that. So truthfully, I didn't believe it when I read that. I was like, man, that's a lie, bro. That's a lie. Okay. Of course, she has a successful creator. Of course, she's a successful creator on OnlyFans. But in the document, she makes it sound like she has no control over that revenue, saying, I have no access to any financial resources in this marriage or actual financial information. So all amounts entered are estimates. She also says they have 1.1 million entertainment studio and she wants half of that in the divorce. They got married back in 2023 and in the document she lists their date of separation as April 15, tax day. That being said, they're still about making that money. On Tuesday, they co-posted promo pics for a new podcast episode and Lena liked and commented on it. We reached out to Lena and Adam, but no word back. Okay, so look, people be like, this can't be fake because documents are involved. Now, this is how I feel TMZ works, right? I feel like TMZ has people everywhere, right? Trying to pull information and shit like that, right? I guarantee you they got somebody that goes to the courthouse, the LA courthouse every morning, bro, or every end of day, right? To go see who's filed what that day. And if anyone's name comes up that's important, they might pull it and you know do a do an article about it, right? I guarantee you they got somebody that goes up to the courthouse every day and goes looks at public records and says, "Oh shit, look at Adam and Lena," or "Look, Mike Tyson came in here today," or "Look, Kim Kardashian filed for a trademark." Boom, newsworthy. So I guarantee you they saw this, automatically ran it like they should, right? Now, people saying TMZ does not do troll, do not report fake news. Nah, to them this is real because they saw the paperwork being filed by the clerk in LA County. So to them it's real. But Adam and Lena running a play on everyone, now I believe that, right? Now people are saying, but there's paperwork. How can it be fake? Easy. You don't think people file for divorce and then fucking pull it back and cancel it later? Bro, all that shit's possible. They went and filed it, right? They're promoting whatever they're promoting, and then she gonna cancel it and say, never mind. She got free promo. We live in an era, bro, where it's all about staying relevant. It's all about making headlines. It's all about clicks and views. And the normal way of doing things is sort of getting played out. The normal way of like getting attention, garnering attention is not only played out, but people see through the plays and people don't report on shit. Like there's a goofy rapper that tried to come at me the last couple of days. He even went at Lucky from Hoodstocks, and he got an album that dropped. And I guess he's thinking that that's the way we're gonna respond and make his album go up. I didn't even pay attention, bro. Lucky from Hoodstocks didn't even pay attention. And you know why? Because I know he wants that attention for his album sales. I'm not going to give it to you. So that goes back to what I'm saying. That type of cloud don't work no more. People see through it now. Oh, that fool wants attention, bro. Don't give it to him. But this is the shit people run with because they think it's real. Now you can imagine all of Adam's enemies are happy. They're all fucking boasting and trying to hit up Lena. It's not gonna happen, bro. I guarantee you, it's a play. I guarantee you they're gonna pull back on it. And I guarantee you they're gonna be happy. Now look, one other thing I was thinking about is they might get a divorce if it does go through for financial reasons. You know, to separate their assets, to make sure that they don't fuck each other over in case they do ever get divorced. You know, tax reasons, whatever it may be, bro. Whatever it may be, regardless, Blue Devil from the Hater World is putting it out there that I believe it's a play for either a new tape that's coming out, a new podcast, or another way to get money. All right. Salute to my boy Adam22. I really fuck with him. Uh, salute to everybody out there watching. Leave your thoughts down below. Do you feel like she finally got fed up of Adam? Okay, but here we go. Since I was about to end this, but we could go a little deeper past No Diddy, right? She leaves him. For what? Like, for what? She already got all the money. She already getting piped down by whoever she wants. Freedom of what? You don't think she could go do whatever? For she could pipe anyone. You don't think she could go anywhere? Like they're in a relationship, bro, where they might as well be single. And I really feel like she owes Adam her life because she said it herself on the pod that before she met this fool, she was in debt, like 50 racks, flat chested, nobody. Had like a bootlegged ass car, a Honda. And when she met him, that fool paid all her bills, took all her debt, gave her a new body, and got her millions of dollars. Sounds like the motherfucking devil. And with that being said, damn dog, sounds like the motherfucking devil. And with that being said, leave your comments down below. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this. And I will see you guys tonight on the Thursday show at 7:30 p.m. with Doe Hunter, Serio 2 times, Blue Devil, and a special guest. With that being said, I'm Blue Devil. Until next time, let's get it.